you want to talk about your experience.
Okay. So thank you so much, Apata. King is an easier word, an easier name, for inviting me to this conference. Just confirm to me if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
We can hear you.
Thank you. So first, I want to appreciate you guys for a good job, because we are all about the technology. So again, my name is Faizah Naserian, and I'm in Kenya right now. And I am a doctor by training. But for reasons, I graduated in 2020 and decided to venture into blockchain. And I got introduced into blockchain through smart contract. It was a business this is an MLM business. I don't know if people know or you guys know about Forsage. That is how I got to learn about, that there's something called blockchain and crypto. So at some point, I did not want to do MLM, and I stepped back and to understand the technology behind the MLM, and I realized, and that is when I discovered the blockchain. I started learning how to understand the money. So that is when I learned that, there's something like Bitcoin. And for me, Bitcoin has changed my mindset. Since then, it has fixed my money. It has fixed a lot of behaviors. We're still young. I just turned 24 last month. It has fixed my spending habits. It has fixed even the people around me. And that is what technology is all about. It has fixed my delayed gratification. And I feel like, Bitcoin teaches you a lot. So I did not have someone to teach me about Bitcoin. I had to learn it from YouTube. And that is exactly how I'd advise anyone. YouTube is a whole university. Hi, Paco.
Okay, Paco. I can say Paco.
Hi.
Hi,
You can go. You can continue.
On mute.
Yes. Okay, so Bitcoin is just one-way ticket to prosperity. Yeah, and what I can tell people is, right now there is a lot of information on YouTube about not just Bitcoin, but all about the technology. Bitcoin just came into the world, to open our eyes. Now, we can build so many projects. We have so many, everything about blockchain has brought a whole new space of new careers. So as a doctor, I didn't know exactly what exactly to do in the blockchain space. But with time, I got to learn about community management. And to be honest, that is how I've been making money in the system. I want you to learn about community management. A lot of these projects need community. And if you can learn a skill where you are able to, engage community, know how to tap into the community, educate the community. So it is very, very possible that you can, get involved in any, blockchain or Bitcoin project. Now, for you to understand, you have to teach it. So I have really grown in the past, this is now the second year, I think the second year. And I feel like the Africa is not, we have not yet tapped into the, into the market already. We have a lot of opportunities within us. So I came up with, I have been teaching people for free all over, and I've gotten so many opportunities from teaching people for free. And these opportunities I've gotten from teaching people Bitcoin is, they have exposed me to different, different opportunities that I could make money from as I find my way through the blockchain space now and understand exactly what I want to do in the space. So I had only one dream in the space. So far, so good. And the dream is to bring Africa together. And one thing that will bring Africa together is when you can teach people how they can fix their money. Because if you understand money, you understand crypto. You know, if you can understand crypto, it means you understand money. So that is how I met Metamic and John Apata, because I have this dream to bring Africa together, because Africa needs Bitcoin. Africa needs this information. It's not like Bitcoin needs Africa, no. Now Africa needs Bitcoin. And who are the players in in this area? It is you and I. So first thing I'll tell you for free that nobody will come to you and teach you about, the technology. Nobody will come to you and teach about Bitcoin. You have to find the information yourself. Nobody will teach you. So in whatever you do in the blockchain space, whatever you trade, maybe you're doing tokenomics, maybe you're doing, NFTs, maybe you're doing metaverse, you're creating DAOs, community management, the end goal should be buy Bitcoin. You understand? So as a young person, everything I do it 10 times harder. Every information I want to get, I do it 10 times. So I'm just speaking from my own experience where I learn something, and for me to get it, I have to teach it. I learn and then teach it. I learn and then teach it. Now, I've been teaching people, and currently I'm able to pay. I spend my money on only Bitcoin. I pay my power bills by using Lightning Network. I buy my airtime by Bitcoin. Literally, anywhere that I go, any store that I get into, I preach Bitcoin. So there are so many opportunities. So start learning, and then once you start learning, start teaching people, and you can as well charge the people for teaching them, giving them such kind of an information. You can have a structured course in which you can teach people about Bitcoin, and they can pay you. Through that, you also learn as a progress. So I'm on a mission to bring Africa together through having a conference. Now, this conference is going to be like the first and the biggest Bitcoin conference in Africa. And you guys are really doing a great job. I want you to be like the pioneers, be like the players in this, to be on the front line in, sensitizing and creating awareness about this event, and also giving people, the information about this event. So Bitcoin is everything. Bitcoin will fix everything you think of. So there's so many things that I could talk about. And one of the important things that I only want to talk about is one of the biggest opportunity that this space has been able to help me get into. It's called IFIAT. I don't know if you guys know, I managed to meet a certain Nigerian. His name is Daniel Adenkule. He is the first African man to develop first Bitcoin machine. You guys have the best developers. His name is Adenkule Daniel. In case you don't know him, you need to find him. So there was a summit, he came to Kenya, and there was only one challenge with the Bitcoin machine. You can't do a lot of transactions. So he came up with a system. I want you to learn from this. He came up with a system, a point of sale system where people can cash in and cash out with crypto. Now, the reason why I bought into his project is because, you see, if you can show people that, they can interact with Bitcoin, it has like a sense of belonging. Yeah. So the project is creating a sense of belonging to the people. So the project is called IFIAT. And right now they're in a piloting stage in Nairobi, in Lagos. That is an Ikeja. Ikeja is a city, right? Is a state, right? Yeah, so, yes, that's where you are. Okay, so that is where the piloting. And the good news is, the project or the system have partnered with Binance. So that means a lot and a big more opportunities. I want to give you this opportunity to be a vendor in Nigeria. It's very free. Just be open-minded, be a vendor where people can come to you, because you know most of the opportunities are taken by these big people. You know, so you can be a Bitcoin vendor where people can walk into your shop and buy and sell Bitcoin. Then you take your profits, however small the percentage is. The goal is to help people interact, to help people understand the Bitcoin. So it is through a brand that I'm creating and that I run right now in Kenya. It's called Crypto Hub Kenya, that I am able to, to get such opportunities. So as well, you can have a brand, or you can have like an educational platform where you teach people about Bitcoin, about blockchain, about anything crypto, and that alone will land you a lot of opportunities. So I don't think if I'm ever going back to employment, because I don't think, as at now, the most amount of money that my career can pay me right now is about $1,000 per month. And I know with crypto, I can make that money within 14 days. So why would I go to employment? So what I'm simply telling you guys is there is an opportunity. There is an opportunity. There's big opportunity. So my time was really interrupted, Apata. And I just chucked off from a meeting, and I like to give your audience, maybe they need to ask questions so that maybe I can, back off and allow Paco to come in.
Okay. You said in case they need question, right?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay, do anyone have question? Oh yeah, one question.
Are there ladies here?
Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Yes.
About the conference you talked about, what's the plan? Do you have a location? How's it gonna be? Or like, what are you planning?
Well, the conference is going to go down in the next 4 months, 4.5 months now. The dates are going to be out. You can follow Coin Friends on Twitter. We're going to update everything. Now, Paco is going around Africa, and I feel like Paco just came the right time to connect the whole Africa. So as Paco goes around Africa, he's bringing Africans together so that Bitcoiners can be a one community. And by that, we will be able to have now the conference. So as at now, we're just at early stages and in the development stages. And this is something that is going to happen maybe the next 4 to 5 months. And we believe this is something that is really going to be big and everything. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Any other question?
Do we have ladies here?
You say?
Do we have women within our community right now in the meeting?
Yeah, there are
we have
ladies.
ladies here.
Ladies, why are you?
Yeah, I like to hear, because
The men are really
yes,
active.
yeah, you need to dominate. This is our field. Women are known as good consultants, so women, we can really be good at teaching and everything. As I'm not a technical person, but I believe you can do it. So my women there, please follow me so that we can communicate and see how we can work together. I love working with women. I'm not saying men are bad, but let us work to uplift everyone. Ask questions.
Ask question. Okay, ladies, ask questions.
Okay, do you have your Twitter handle? They can just message you later to ask their question.
Yes. You can just follow me at faizah Nasirian.
Okay.
Faizah Naserian should. I think Apata will be able to type it for them and change my username. It's Faizah Naserian.
Okay, we will just ask Apata and get it from him.
All right. How many are you?
No, well, close to 15 or 20, 15 to 20.
That's amazing. You know,
I think we are supposed to use a projector, but I think the projector gave us issue this morning. We actually tested it, but it gave us issue this morning. So we're using a small my laptop. That's why we can't get everybody.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be happy to meet you guys if I come to Nigeria, maybe in the next 2 months.
Okay.
All right, no problem.
We'll all be available.
All right. And don't look at the number as very small. I once started, when I started training, I will teach maybe 1, 2 people, while I expected maybe 50 people to turn up. But with time, the number grew. So keep pushing, guys, keep pushing. Like, make that conference maybe an annual thing or something that, you know, you can teach in every state. And you are going to be surprised at how the numbers are going to grow. So keep sharing the information. And the people who are our guests today, make sure you share the information. Share the information. There's no shame in sharing the information.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think they'll start following you now on Twitter. This is just the starting, like I said. We're starting with Lagos. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yes, I said we're starting with Lagos. So I think a friend of mine have connected me and he said we're doing another one, and I think in another state. It's called Ilorin. So that's how we keep moving until we grow a large crowd.
Okay. All right. So I'm here. I'll support you guys anyway, anyhow. And we are only one goal: to teach Africa about Bitcoin, and that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. I enjoyed speaking to you, and have a great evening.
Hey, you too. Bye.
Bye. I love you guys.
Love you too.
Hello?
Hello. Hey guys. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
We can hear you clearly.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, yeah, we can see your screen.
What it shows: run with Bitcoin, 40 countries. Yeah.
40 country, 400 days.
Awesome. Nice. Hi. Hello guys. My name is Paco. Good to see you all and welcome to the Bitcoin family. What I'm doing around the world is traveling around 40 countries in 400 days by just using Bitcoin. So the purpose of this talk will be to show you that there is adoption of Bitcoin. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
You can hear you.
Awesome. Let's go forward. So what I'm doing the purpose is to do is mass awareness and show the kindness of humans of Bitcoin around the world through my vlogs, and that will be shared on Paco de la India's YouTube channel. The world is a kind place. Who am I? I am a traveler. I've been traveling around for last 6-7 years now. I have traveled to over 250 cities, and this time I'm going to travel with Bitcoin. So it's a crowd-funded campaign. It is supported from the community. The purpose is to spread awareness and show that there is mass adoption of Bitcoin. I will be coming down to Nigeria very soon. The journey started from 17 September 2021. All right, guys. So let's start. So can you see this? This is Bengaluru. Is the screen half or full?
It is half. We'll prefer if it's bolder than this.
1 minute. Let me just flip this for you. Is it better now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, guys.
Yes.
Nice, awesome, guys. So this was my journey that started from 17 September. This was the first Bitcoin meetup that happened, and we talked about Bitcoin. As you can see, there are almost a similar amount of people that are there today in Nigeria, in Lagos.
Yeah.
Right? So this is the first meetup. I had I did not know anyone, but people were really curious and they came for the meetup. The next one is, all right. This is me going down to the next city. I buy a cup of tea for Bitcoin. I set him up a new Bitcoin wallet and I pay him on Lightning Network. It was his first Bitcoin. This is in Pune again. I buy an icicle, the ice with a lot of flavors. This is a 13-year-old kid that accepts Bitcoin. So I paid him in Bitcoin. This is for the run. It's called Run with Bitcoin. So we went for a run with so many people. This is me getting a haircut in Mumbai. In Pune, the company is called the Bombay Hair Company. They accepted Bitcoin. This is Mumbai. We had a pizza for Bitcoin here. We paid the first Indian pizza, Indian Bitcoin pizza. This is my hotel. I paid for the hotel also on Bitcoin. This is another city where I paid for a dentist for cleaning my teeth on Bitcoin. Then this is me paying for the tacos because Paco likes to eat tacos on Bitcoin. So we had that there. This is me with the doctor who took me out for breakfast and I paid him on Bitcoin. This is me having a puff or a samosa. We paid for this little guy on Bitcoin. He had a trust wallet. Then we move. Can you hear me, right?
Yeah, we're saying you are enjoying life. You're eating all the old food.
Yeah, all right. This is another Bitcoin meetup that I had. And as you can see, there were only 8-9 people. So it doesn't matter how many number of people are there. At the end of the day, this is how any Christianity came to Africa, you know. He came down telling like, this is your God. Moving forward, this is another Statue of Unity. These guys are really kind. They drove me almost 200 kilometers to watch that unity. And the purpose of Statue of Unity is Bitcoin is unity. Bitcoin is for all of us. We move forward to Ahmedabad, another Bitcoin meetup I had hosted down there. We got to tell people what is the difference between Bitcoin and shitcoins. Another place, this is called the famous thali. So it's an Indian food. The guy accepted Bitcoin, paid him on, and this is me getting medicines for Bitcoin in a different city. This is another place, Rajkot. So this is another meetup, but I will want you to look at this person from second from the left. Can you see the person in the blue shirt?
Yeah.
So that person doesn't speak, and that person doesn't speak, and he cannot hear.
Oh.
All right, he's dumb and deaf, but he learned how to speak English, how to type English or write English in a university. And he came to the meetup and he told me one thing, like Bitcoin is freedom, English is freedom.
Yeah.
So we were chatting all day on Telegram about Bitcoin and about how Bitcoin is freedom.
Wow.
We went down for a run and we paid for the noodles after the run for Bitcoin for Satoshis. This is another place. We paid our guide with Bitcoin. This is another place, Chandigarh. We bought the doll for the little girl on Bitcoin. He's flashing his Lightning wallet. Then we went down and I was off for Dubai. As you go down to Dubai, in Dubai, on the left, you can see the Didi, the Bitcoin family guy. He sold his entire assets and bought Bitcoin in 2017. Then I moved forward to Crypto. There you meet Da Vinci, who told everybody in 2013 to buy Bitcoin when it was almost like $1. Then we have Carl the Moon and all these people whom I met in Dubai. I went for a cricket game, which I paid for it on Bitcoin.
Dubai.
This is couch surfing. Couch surfing is just like Airbnb, which I did in UAE. Then I went for the Bitcoin white paper meet. All of you know when is the white paper, right?
Bitcoin white paper, right?
Yes, so there was a big meetup that was organized on 31st October 2021 in Mumbai. As you can see, this was the biggest meetup. Almost 65 people were there.
65. Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, that's huge. We move forward. We are into Chennai. This is another small meetup. This was at there were 3 alcoholic people in this meetup, but all wanted to learn about Bitcoin. We move forward. This is Delhi. This is the capital of India. I bought the food. If you can look on the left, it has an Ethereum logo. It has the rupees, and that has the Bitcoin logo. The light is glowing. This is a crypto food. Then that's a Bitcoin ATM. And yeah, we went with the person to the religious place.
Okay.
This is Lucknow. We had another meetup. And if you look on the right side, all the faces are burnt. These people are attacked by sulfuric acid. So it is called Shiro's Cafe, Hero. So these people are all acid attack survivors. I set up a Bitcoin wallet for them and shared some Bitcoin with them. This is Kolkata. We bought shoes for Bitcoin. We hosted another Bitcoin meetup. And now we moved Mumbai, no problem. This is another Hyderabad meetup. On the right side, if you look, this is a 12-year-old girl. She has a Bitcoin wallet. I gave her first Bitcoin. Okay, we move forward. Hi. All right. Sorry. This is Kochi. You can buy electronic stores on Bitcoin. This I went for a Bitcoin wedding. I paid them on a Bitcoin paper wallet. Nice. Come on. This is Goa. On the right side, if you look, there are these people who are singing and in a bar, and I wanted to pay them with Bitcoin. They laughed at me. They said your Bitcoin is worthless. So I just took a photo of it and I just preserved that photo. As I can see, it says Goa meetup and NGMI. Not gonna make it. Yeah, man. This is Mumbai. If you look at the center photo, I paid for my COVID test on Bitcoin. Those guys came to my hotel. They wanted Indian rupees. I said, I'll pay you in Bitcoin. And they said, yes, they accepted Bitcoin. We moved forward. Bangkok. This is Thailand now. This is the second country. I paid for my drinks on Bitcoin. I paid for food on Bitcoin. And come on. Yeah. I bought my passport cover on Bitcoin. The guy in the center, if you see, he's a Bitcoin code developer. He's into Bitcoin since 2010. I bought food for Bitcoin. We move forward. Restaurant. All right. This is Koh Samui, Thailand. I went to a bar and the lady asked me, do you have cash? I said, no, I just have Bitcoin. The guy in the center photo, he heard me and he says, I have a Bitcoin wallet. Give me your Bitcoin. So he accepted Bitcoin from me and I got drinks. On the right side is a Bitcoin hostel that I stayed there. All right. Just a minute, my internet is really like not fast here. It's not loading. All right, this is Chiang Mai, another Bitcoin meetup. If you look on the right, they accept Bitcoin like this. Bitcoin accepted here, Lightning. This is another meetup. We went to the bar and we paid on the left to the waiters on Bitcoin. And then on the right, we bought this book called The Blockchain Startups on Bitcoin. Chiang Mai, I got food for Bitcoin. As you can look, all of this. And come on, uploading. Are you guys enjoying this? So as you can see, there is Bitcoin adoption everywhere in the world. This is a 65-year-old Bitcoiner. He has Bitcoin from 2015. He's a cyclist. He cycles every day 30 kilometers. I went to this place called Chiangdao. I paid for my stay on Bitcoin. This biker in the center has Bitcoin. My guide on the Bitcoin. This is again Chiang Mai. Bitcoin Christmas dinner, falafel for Bitcoin, bike, massage, everything for Bitcoin. This is Bangkok. I'm leaving Thailand now. This is my host. I paid him on Bitcoin. If you look at the people in the center, they have a Bitcoin mining rig in China. The person on the left bought 1,000 Bitcoins for $80. Way back, right? We move forward to a new country called Cambodia. In Cambodia, I got my food for Bitcoin, drinks for Bitcoin, and bike for Bitcoin. This is Vitamin Air. This is called New Hope for Cambodian Children. These all kids have AIDS. And I set them up a Bitcoin wallet and I shared some Bitcoin with them. You can see all of them are 13 years old, 15 years old, all with AIDS. In Vitamin Air, sorry, I have to change this. Then I got, these are Ethereum miners. And this is a place in the center. If you look, if you give them some Bitcoin, they will plant a tree for you. Then Phnom Penh, I got my Bitcoin t-shirt with him, Bitcoin meetup. I can see in the center, how many people were there? 6 people who came for the Bitcoin meetup, not many. We move forward. I got my food for Bitcoin, cycling for Bitcoin, and I had an OTC trade. This is Bitcoin restaurant we found. If you look on the right side, you look at that Cambodia landmine museum, the red color.
Yeah.
You guys looked at? So that is a landmine museum. With fiat money, people were buying bombs and missiles. So during the Vietnam War, over 4 million landmines were planted or they were just thrown into Cambodia and Laos, and they're still active. So this guy helps in demining them, making them deactivating those mines. And I set him up a Bitcoin wallet. I paid for my stay on Bitcoin and drinks on Bitcoin, as you can see. This is a tuk-tuk. You have a tuk-tuk or rickshaw, three-wheeler. That guy accepts Bitcoin. I paid for my guide on Bitcoin. I paid for my banana bread on Bitcoin. This is another place that I paid for Bitcoin. Move forward. Comport. On the left, this guy believes in Bitcoin Satoshi vision. So I was like, Bitcoin Satoshi vision is a shit coin. Craig Wright is a shit guy. So you should just buy Bitcoin. So I set him up. He accepted Bitcoin from me. Then my waiter on the right, he just had some Bitcoin in his wallet. I gave him some more Bitcoin. This is Comport, Cambodia Bitcoin meetup, Bitcoin burgers, beers. If you look this place really well in the center photo, you see, it says, I accept ABA, cash, Bitcoin, precious metals, and gems. So I set them up, I paid them for my coffee in Bitcoin. And this is the last place in Cambodia. I paid for my beer and I stay on Bitcoin. And I move forward to Phnom Penh. I paid for my burger, fried rice, pub crawl, all on Bitcoin. And we move forward into Singapore. In Singapore, I was there and I paid them on Bitcoin. The world's biggest problem is buy now, pay later and later. People don't have money, but they're just spending money. We move forward, Singapore. I paid for Bitcoin for my drink, for my metro, for my card. If you can look, everybody's showing their wallets. Then we move forward into another Bitcoin meetup. In this meetup, we had the bankers and the Bitcoin maxis all together. We moved. I bought bread, cheese, butter on Bitcoin using Bit refill vouchers on Lightning. I paid for my metro card on Bitcoin, drinks on Bitcoin, Bitcoin another meetup, Bitcoin cyclists, all Bitcoin pizza. I bought another Bitcoin pizza, paid for it on Bitcoin. Now we are into Sri Lanka, another 3 countries to go, guys. That's it. We'll be done in 5 minutes. This is another cafe and Samsara cafe that accept Bitcoin. I forgot my drone at the airport. These guys got the drone for me. Then we move forward to Colombo. This is the Bitcoin meetup. This is another big Bitcoin meetup happened down there.
I have a lot of people here.
Yeah, and then we move forward into, I bought coffee for Bitcoin and I bought earphones for Bitcoin and I lost my earphones. Another Bitcoin meetup, as you can see, I had there and everybody is there happy. This is the best moment of my life is when I lost I'm a 33-year-old guy, but I lost the room key for my hotel. So I went to this guy. I told him like, I want to pay in Bitcoin. He says, yes, he has a Binance wallet. And I was like, wow, awesome. I paid him in Bitcoin. Amazing, right? Random guy. He accepted $2 all on Bitcoin. Another Bitcoin meetup. We move forward. We are changing the country. This is last, saying goodbye. And this is Doha. It's in Qatar. Sorry for Sri Lanka. I have to change that. A Bitcoin meetup I hosted there, talking to people about Bitcoin. It is a very underground scene because the government does not. It's called illegal. This is, I had my Bitcoin cake there. On the right, if you can see, it's a Bitcoin S9 miner. And then this is Doha, Qatar. The World Cup is getting ready down there. This 12-year, you see the small kid is a 12-year-old kid who accepts Bitcoin. He has a Spectrum wallet. He helped me buy my shoes on Bitcoin. We move forward. Oh, sorry. This is my Bitcoin marathon. On the right side, I ran down there. This is Kenya. You can see this is the Crypto Hub Kenya on the right side in the yellow. You just were talking to Faizah. They hosted me there. We move forward. Yeah, you can see her, right? She was just there.
With the long hair.
Yes. Then we move over to Nairobi. You can see Bitcoin accepted here. This is Kenya. This is Nairobi, Kenya. I paid for my waterfall trek on Bitcoin. Okay, we move. This is a Bitcoin Matatu in the center. We saw a Bitcoin Matatu and we went out around to explore Bitcoin. Then I paid for my massage on Bitcoin and I paid for this restaurant on Bitcoin. Went to Masai Mara and I paid them in Bitcoin and I paid this traveler on Bitcoin. There are more photos of Uganda and Kenya. I still have to update it. I'm really sorry. As I move forward in the phase 4, if you can see phase 4, there's Nigeria coming through. I'll be coming down there to you guys very soon. Okay. And I move forward. Budgeting. These are my expenses. The expense is almost $130 to $200 every day, but I don't have that much money. This is my. You can take a photo. You can take a photo of this. This is my YouTube channel. It's called Paco de la India. On Twitter, it's called Run with Bitcoin. You can take a screenshot, guys, and save it. Instagram, it's Run Every City, and on Telegram, you can follow me with Run with Bitcoin Community. Yeah, and last but not the least, this is my crowdfund campaign. I really thank the Bitcoiners who have contributed to this campaign to make this a reality. And the last is Asana. Well, that's it, man. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Yeah. So this is about it. I'll just stop scaring. I'll show you my face and like, hey guys, this is good.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
This is
I want
better.
to ask a
All right.
question. We can hear you.
Yeah. Yes. Tell me.
Yes. How did you start this initiative? You know, for someone like me now, trying to gather youth from different states, like, can you tell me your experience, how you started it, and how I can follow through?
The most important thing in my life was the book called The Bitcoin Standard, which I read that book. And that book just really changed my life, where you could just understand how your government is just printing money. And a common person like you and me are just working every day, because our money is not enough. So we are just working and working and working. And because of this, we don't have any sound money. Gold coins were being used in our life. And then we moved over to something called paper money. And they're just printing without any control. So that's what is the biggest inspiration, and I really understood how we can adopt Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the most soundest form of money. It's the most non-violent form of money. With Bitcoin, you cannot go down buying guns and missiles and landmines. With Bitcoin, all you can do is everything is on chain. Everybody can watch it. It's transparent. It's censorship proof. It gives you freedom. That's what you are for there, right? So that is Bitcoin, and that's how I got into my journey. And in the book, The Bitcoin Standard, they told me about how Nellie Bly traveled around the world by using pounds and gold coins. And I was like, this is 2021. I will travel around the world by using Bitcoin.
Wow, wow, thanks for enlightening me. Yeah, I think there's a question now. Which wallet are you using to transfer or share to people?
How are you paying for this?
I'm using two wallets. I like these two wallets the best. I like wallet of Satoshi, and I like the Blue Wallet. But Blue Wallet has gone very slow nowadays. I do not know what's up with them. But I use wallet of Satoshi also, and Blue Wallet. There are multiple wallets. There is a Moon Wallet.
Yeah, there's a
Then there is what is the other one? There is Breeze. There is Bitcoin. There are a lot of wallets. You can use any of these Bitcoin wallets, and you can just have some Bitcoin, because now most of the wallets are integrating Lightning, which is the best thing ever.
yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Have a good life. Bye bye. See you soon. Ciao. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.